Hi, I'm Holly Dillon. I live in Northern California with my husband, 2 girls, and our dog. Check out the artwork from my kids. That's our dog. I want to tell you a little bit about how I became a podcast manager and why the content resonates with me. If you want to hear more about my story or how I can help you with your audio and video editing needs, click the link in the description below. Now let's get into the story. When I first became a mom in 2012, it was a shock to me how hard motherhood was. I was completely naive about what being a mom really meant. It was a 24/7 job. I was very tired in the beginning trying to normalize my new life while I was on maternity leave. I returned to work when my baby was just 3 months old. I had zero free time between work and daycare drop-offs and pickups, which meant no time for myself except while I was behind the wheel. However, my work commute ranged from 40 minutes to over 1 hour each way. I often found myself overly tired and nodding off behind the wheel. I was taking micro naps. The high volume radio station and caffeine were not enough to keep me safe on the road. Many times I jolted awake with the feeling of my tires on the rumble strip near the edge of the road. I knew I had to come up with something fast, otherwise my daughter would grow up without a mom. That is how I found audiobooks and podcasts. Honestly, listening to them saved my life. I was wide awake and alert on the road, and I was happy. I was listening to over 20 audiobooks every year, but they were getting expensive. However, podcast shows were free, endless content, and provided entertainment and educational value. I used this method for the next 8 years, commuting between school drop-offs for my 2 girls and work, especially when my commute got longer with more congestion on the roads and when my office moved even further away. But I honestly look forward to my commute because it still felt like the only time I ever got to have to myself. And I was also proud of myself for being safe on the road, and it made me happy to be able to listen to this rich content every day. When the pandemic hit, my commute was gone, and so was my alone time and the podcasts. The kids were home all day, and working from home while educating them seemed like an even harder task than the newborn phase, especially since the pandemic kept stretching on and on. I knew I had to return to podcasts, and I began listening to them while I worked from home. In my free time, not alone time, I began gaming with my girls on Roblox and watching YouTube videos with them. It really saved our mental health in that time while we were home. Audio and video content has already saved my life, and I know it provides value to the world. This is why I'm passionate about building a career around podcasts, audiobooks, videos, and online courses. I really connect with content that is informational, comedic, pop culture, parenting, entrepreneurs, and self-help. But I have a lot of other interests as well. In May of 2022, this year, I invested in myself to upskill and begin the process of learning general virtual assistant duties and niching into audio and video editing. Now, in June 2022, I am continuing to take courses, practice on audio and video editing, and searching for testimonial internships. I still have my wonderful career in environmental science, which I have now had for over 20 years, and have been at the same company for over 13 years, with great success. Therefore, I am typically available weekday evenings and weekends in the Pacific time zone. This is plenty of time for me to hone my skills and help you achieve your business goals. I love to be creative and can focus on technical tasks very well. I am motivated to be a reliable asset to my client. I want to help people by providing them a quality service with their vision in a timely manner. I have a growth mindset, and I'm always learning and seeking to improve. My ideal client would be someone with passion, empathy, and a sense of humor. I am a very honest, down-to-earth, and introverted person. This is why I'm reading a script right now. It is hard for me to connect with people in real life sometimes, and maybe even a little bit on this screen. But since you aren't sitting in front of me right now, I'm doing okay. This is also why an online career sounds amazing to me, especially since I can be very extroverted in written form. Nonetheless, communication is an important part of my life and in any work project, and I will keep my clients up to speed on the tasks I'm completing for them based on their preferences. I like to have fun while getting a lot of stuff done for work. So I'm excited to work with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I hope we can connect soon and see if we're a good fit. If you want to schedule a discovery call with me, there is a link in the description box below. Thank you. Bye. Well, clearly I'm not a podcaster, but you are, and I want to help you make your podcast as best as it can be. Let me help you. Click the link below. Bye.